Hello, my YouTube family. I have found a very beautiful place for us to talk today because I feel like it's now time to really count our blessings. It seems like every day it's revealed to all of us how lucky we are and how smart we were for voting for President Trump. In fact, it's been absolutely, unbelievably, bugs everywhere. It's been glorious. And I feel like we are dodging bullets every day. In fact, dodged a bunch of bullets today. And not just us. I'm sorry, there are mosquitoes everywhere. I don't have my mosquito thing with me anymore. Good Lord. Anyway, I'm on the banks of Lake June in winter. Let me show you what it looks like here. It is absolutely gorgeous, but it is mosquito infested. Look how pretty. So it is our dry season, and you might have heard that Florida lakes and swamplands are pretty low right now, and it's true. It might rain a little today. Yeah, I am on the wild side, including bugs. Hey, Quentin. Oh my goodness. It's just awful here. Going shopping tomorrow. Well, I don't know. I was looking for white gloves. I think I need them anymore now that I'm using gel nail polish. Look at my nails. They've never looked so good. Really, they're all growing. I did have a little breakage here like I always do, but anyway, they look pretty good, don't they? Look at these gorgeous magnolia trees. Is that right? Are they magnolia? No. No, they're cypress trees. Cypress trees, that's it. They're just amazing. Now I need to get into the sun. Sorry, get out of the sun because, you know, my phone's gonna be out. And I don't see any alligator, beware of alligator signs, which I'm surprised about. Because when it starts to get really dry here at the beginning of summer and the end of spring, I believe this is now the alligator mating season. And they need water, so they will go into your pool if they can, if they need to. Those crazy buggers. Hey, Laura. Ace Wolf Peach, not true. What's not true? I don't think I just said anything that wasn't true. I'm not a liar. Maybe that's one of them they're American hating people. Well, we love America on this show. And we're excited about the future. And today, Stephen Miller, he got out there and he told the whole world that we're done with DEI. It was glorious. It was the most amazing thing ever. I loved it. Made me so happy. A lot of stuff going on. By the way, did you know that there was some kind of a crazed maniac ready to shoot up a police department and they stopped it? So talk about dodging bullets. Hi, Tate. There's no gators here. There's children in the water. There could be gators here. Well, I don't see any gator signs. There are a lot of mosquitoes, so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to deal with this. I just wanted to show you around this beautiful lake because, you know, Jill loves beauty. And you want to talk about beauty? Look at that dog. Now that's some beautiful. What a beautiful dog. Look at those eyes.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. Yeah, boy, today has been crazy. So I actually fixed a washing machine today. Yeah, go figure. I do things like that. Every now and then, I will fix something like a sink or a washing machine, and I'll call myself a plumber. You know, if Katy Perry's an astronaut, I am definitely a plumber. 100%. And I definitely was a plumber today. Look at this. Look at this gazebo. We're going to go in here and get out the sun just quick. Oh, isn't it sweet in here? I don't need my sunglasses anymore. Thank you, Donna. Did you use a different cycle? You're very funny. No, actually, it was Shelly's washing machine, and it was not hooked up right. And I had to go behind it and like work with a hose and literally hooked up this washing machine by myself. And you know what? It's a dang good thing I did, because a man was coming, as she calls them, a clown, was supposed to come in and fix it. And when he showed up an hour after I left after fixing it, she told him his services were no longer needed. And you know what? She said he was drunk and he was stumbling. And she just told him, you know, to leave. Now I wonder, if a drunk man is coming to fix your washing machine, what else is he going to try to do? And is he really going to fix your washing machine? You know? Just saying. So, ounces in a liter. Well, that is a metric system. And I don't remember. I'm not good with math. You don't want to ask me math questions. That's just a good idea. Yeah, Blue Origin did not go anywhere. Certainly not in this. So, hello. Welcome to my Mosquito Beach Report. I am here in beautiful Lake June in winter. Mosquitoes everywhere, but it is gorgeous here. And it's very buggy and muggy. It's not hot. It's really not that muggy either, but it is that buggy. I don't know, I'm doing okay. Hi, Sherry. Anyway, Lake June in winter is a beautiful, beautiful area, and it's right next to Lake Placid. And then there's another lake called Lake Tapa something or other. Anyway, it's a little area of, and this whole area really actually used to be Florida. This was where the ocean, this was the beach. And nobody really knows about it because it's a best secret, because it's right in the middle of the state. Oh, good. Someone's doing math. Thank you for the math. I'm never going to America. Okay, well, I've lived in America for 60 years, and guess what? Never got shot. That's silly. We don't live like that here. And actually, we're a lot safer now than we used to be, because President Trump, if we don't have to deal with mosquitoes here in Florida, but President Trump is making America safe again. So we're very happy about that. But I've lived in New York City. I lived in New York City in the early 1990s, and those were really good days. And I did have a little bit of brush with crime when somebody broke into my car by breaking a window, but that was really the worst thing that ever happened. So I count myself lucky. It wasn't until I moved to Fort Lauderdale and I got mugged, but I didn't get shot. But I did get mugged more than once, more than twice, like 3 or 4 times. Anyway, I'm fine. The worst has happened and I'm okay. Greetings from Finland. Oh, well, hello, Finland. So, yeah, stay in your country. Yes, I agree, Donna. Yeah, what she said. Anyhow, America is beautiful. I'll turn the camera, show you a little more Lake June in winter because the sun has gone behind some clouds and I don't think that my camera's in too much danger of overheating. I'm really surprised not to see any alligator signs here because we are in the middle of the state. Look at this. Look at this little guy. See that little lizard? So that's a mini alligator. A very, very mini alligator. There he goes. Goodbye, little alligator. Goodbye. No, that's just a lizard. But I do liken them to mini alligators. Yeah, don't talk to Donna. She can cut you off. You know, if you come on my show and you think you're going to troll us and you're going to say rude things and hate on our president or hate on our country or whatever, several people are moderators, and if I don't throw you out, they will. And you will get eaten by the alligators. I don't see any alligators here. I don't think there's sharks, but there's definitely fish with big teeth. We'll just dump you in there. So be careful. Just get a good look at Lake June in winter. What a name, right? Lake June in winter. I keep hearing splish splash, so I'm thinking there's fish jumping all around. Lake June in winter. It's very peaceful. Oh yeah, something just really jumped in the water right there. See if it comes out again. Yeah, as soon as I move, the jumping fish start. Anyway, this is a very beautiful spring break kind of place. As soon as spring break is over, it's a ghost town. Yeah, this is what I do. I'm a YouTuber. This is my job. You're looking at it. So if you want to send me a super chat, I'd be very appreciative. I've been a journalist and an author my entire life, and I'm now going on 40 years of this particular job. I sell books. I do speaking engagements. And the beach report, of course. I also help other people write their life stories, their memoirs, if you will. And then there's when I have to fix somebody's sink or their laundry machine. I can do that too. I'm not another journalist. I'm Jill Cohen, the journalist. I was a newspaper journalist for 18 years with the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. So I have definitely paid my dues in the journalism world. I've probably sat in county and local, municipal, and school board meetings than you have ever even thought about. I am a working journalist and I always have been. I haven't really written about physics, although I have written about a lot about quantum physics, actually, something I'm very interested in. I study a lot of things being a journalist. I'm quite well-rounded in my knowledge of everything. Being a journalist also gives me a lot of opportunities to learn about things that most people never get to even know about. So I'm very fortunate indeed, and I've been having the greatest career ever. And it morphs. Every day it's different. I used to be a television writer too, for Nickelodeon, for MTV Networks. I do it all. I'm a one-woman show. I think there's more mosquitoes over here than the other side. I sing, I dance. You name it, I'm a full-on entertainer. I also educate. My husband, may he rest in peace, was an animal wrangler and an amazing educator about wildlife and the Florida Indians, Seminoles, Miccosukees. And I love to teach people about the fact that Florida is so much more than just beaches. And a lake like this in the middle of the state, not a lot of people go here. Not a lot of people know about this. They just drive right through. Well, they can watch later if they're gone. Okay. It's okay. I don't mind if people want to think they're going to call me out as just another YouTuber journalist. You all know I'm so much more than that. And there is no other show like The Beach Report anywhere on Earth. I've been doing this show for 10 years, and I'm actually quite proud of it. And I have very loyal, amazing fans to show for all of my hard work. And there are people watching this show right now who have been watching me for the last decade. Get these cute little, what are these boats called again? Not catamaran. I forget, what do they call them? Hi. Are these all rental boats?
Yes, ma'am.
How much do they cost to rent?
Depends on the hour. We go by hourly rates.
Oh, so how much for 2 hours?
I think our prices just changed. I think $275.
$275?
Yeah, I could be wrong.
Okay, good to know. Thank you. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Did you see that beautiful heron? That was a black heron. So $275 for one of these boats. Get all your friends together. Look how beautiful. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain. Hi, Catherine. For purple mountains, majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good. There's a gator with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. See the gator? Look, I found one. Always finding the gators. Yeah. He's going down, he's coming up. That's a gator, right? I mean, it's not a dolphin. See if he'll come over here and say, hey. You know, we love gators on the beach report. Oh, it's the National Day of Prayer, that's right. Hey, Roseanne, good to see you. See my gator? I thought there weren't gonna be gators in this water, but here he is. He's a busy gator. He's really swimming. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. Remember that? I used to work for MTV. Look, is that another gator? Is that two of them? Or we see gators in love. Gators in love. I think that's another gator right there. And I'm not sure. Something was going on. My gator friend. Yeah, I have been busy today working, you know, fixing laundry machines, driving my friend to the doctors, you know, stuff that you need to do. You need to help other people. One of the reasons fixing a laundry machine is because sometimes for a single woman, it's frightening to have a man come over to fix anything. Unfortunately, you never know what could happen when you invite a man into your home, even if he is just a handyman, somebody who's supposed to be helping you. And I am so glad that I was able to fix her machine, because you know what? When this guy showed up, he was drunk. I know I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. Something just happened out there. The dude was drunk. Now, it's one thing to invite a sober man into your home, but a drunk man? Hell to the no. That's just wrong. Anyway, I'm really glad. I think she might have dodged a bullet today. And I am so glad that I was able to fix her laundry machine. It wasn't that hard. A man might have expected more, though, if you know what I mean. That's why I often end up helping women who might be older than I am or might have health considerations that I don't. Okay, there are mating ants on my phone right now. They're mating because there's one on top of each other. Look at that myrtle. Look how beautiful that is. I'm blowing on it. I think it's actually an ant threesome. Oh, it's just wrong. It's just wrong on so many levels. Okay, let's see if we can find more gators because like now we know they're there. Yes, she should definitely report him. I agree, 100%. But it's hard to be a woman alone in this world. You know, I also am cutting her grass because the guy that was doing it wanted more than just her grass to be cut. It's really such a shame. And I like the exercise, so if you know anyone in Florida who needs their grass cut and it's not too laborious of a job, I'm happy to do it. She pays me, don't get me wrong. I'm not doing all this stuff for free. But I would if she couldn't afford to pay me. I certainly wouldn't leave her in the lurch. I'm just saying, I need the money and she needs the help. Well, hopefully I'll be selling more books. And then I can do these things for free. There's Shelley. Hi. Hey, there's Deborah. Yeah, Deborah, you love the moss. So we're over here now. We're looking for gators since I inadvertently found a gator and I know they're in there. Gonna see if we can see any more. Wow, this is just beautiful. Lake June in winter. What a crazy name, but I like it. I like it a lot. And I am very, very grateful to the Lord for everything that's happening in my country right now. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna last out here. And I'm gonna look for prayer to say because it's the National Day of Prayer. All right, I got a prayer for you. You guys focus on the beauty of this country. Gators are there, they're right there. We don't see them, but they're right there. Trust me on that. Lord, we pray for America. We thank you for the freedoms and the blessings you have bestowed upon this land. We depend on you to guide our leaders with wisdom and justice, that they may serve the nation with integrity and fairness. May the spirit of unity and compassion prevail, healing the divides that exist among us. We ask for your prosperity and healing for all of your people, that they may flourish in health and well-being. May truth and righteousness be upheld, and may the love of Christ shine brightly throughout our nation. We pray for a future filled with hope, promise for all Americans. God bless America. Amen. So that's my prayer for my country and all of you fellow Americans watching, and all of you who may not be American, but I know you are pulling for us, because as goes America, so goes the world. In 1990, and I moved to Switzerland and became a Swiss citizen. But I never stopped loving my country. But I could see, even from there, that America is a very important country, even when you don't live there. And for some reason, everyone in the world is watching us and wants to know what we're going to do next. And now we have President Trump, and he's giving them all an amazing show. And I love it, and I voted for it. And I'm very pleased. I hope that you are too. Because if you're not, you might be a criminal. You might be taking money from American taxpayers, and you shouldn't be. You might be stupid. I don't know. I don't know. Anybody who wants to bring back MS-13 gang members and not deport criminal illegal aliens, which they are all criminals because they broke into our country. You know, I've been to lots of other countries. I never, not once, broke in. Not one time. I would never do that. That's a crime. All right, so these bugs are driving me nuts. I'm gonna have to say ciao for now. We'll see you on the next beach report. Have a wonderful rest of your day.